Hey everybody, this is Smashing Game Time. We are five brothers that go through gaming's back catalog from yesteryear. Oh, that felt great. I am your host, Nick. Down, bottom right of me, Mikey. How you doing, Mikey?
Not too bad about yourself.
Pretty good, man. Appreciate you. Down in the middle bottom, that is there, Matt. Matt, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, Jake. Jake is bottom left. Jake, how do you feel in the bottom left over there?
It's okay. I can take it.
He can take it in the bottom left. We love to hear it. And then top left of me is Josh. Josh, how does it feel to be top left?
Well, I should be seeing as we are the OGs.
You heard it here first. Josh is a power top.
I am very much proud top.
Why we have the heavier guys on top?
This is
I swear.
It's the opposite of a human pyramid. It was about time I got to be the top of the pyramid, damn it.
Nick has a weight problem.
I drank 2 Dr. Peppers before the show. I am ready to go.
And he's drinking a Pepsi, if I saw correctly.
No. Well, first of all, we're not going to say them out loud because they're not getting free advertisement. Here's who I'm drinking. Yeah, a little sparkling water to sparkle up the night. We usually, at this point in the episode, we usually say what year we're reviewing. But tonight is a special episode. We are doing the Game Award nominees. We're going to go through every category. There's a bunch of them, and we're all going to pick who we think is going to win that category. And we're going to have a nice little chart up that we can put up in the show notes for you if you want to see it afterwards. And then when the Game Awards happen on December 8th, so a few weeks from the posting of the show, we'll see who has the best score. We thought we'd do something a little fun, a little offbeat. Mikey and Matt wanted some games that they're aware of, so that will help them because, you know, anytime we bring up any game from like 10 plus years ago, we didn't have the availability to play those. We were just kids.
Yeah, Josh had to let us go in his room and play it.
But before we get into all that fun, just a reminder, we are a Trident Network podcast. Go check out some of our sibling podcasts. They're awesome. Also, rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, we're everywhere. Rate and review us, give us the stars, give us the kind words, and we will read your reviews live on the show. Guys, before we do get into the nominees, what has everybody been up to?
Honestly,
Playing Call of Duty.
Oh God.
Yeah, I've been playing Apex.
So
Apex. Yeah.
So let's go to the Call of Duty people real quick. What's hot about Call of Duty this year?
It's just Call of Duty. They release crap every single year, and they know people will buy it, so they don't. It doesn't matter how bad or good the game is, people will play it.
No, Matt, you got to talk about the proximity chat.
Oh, that is kind of fun, but I mean, PUBG had it back in the day. Other games had it, like took it away. It's not like new.
It's kind of like when Madden took away like the Cone Vision, and then like a few years later put it back in. Hey, Cone Vision's back, baby.
Yeah. Or they try to make it seem like it's a new thing. It's like this is not new. Like.
Oh, so Warzone 2 dropped this week, right?
Yes, it dropped.
How is it? Because I've heard some mixed reviews.
It's pretty good, but I don't understand how these really big gaming companies are releasing these really like popular games, and they know they're gonna be popular, but their servers are so trash and they can't handle the amount of people that are on it. I understand like there's a lot of people playing, but like they knew like millions of people are gonna be playing, and they can't handle it, and they have done nothing to help it.
I heard the Gulag sucks.
It does. The 2v2 does suck.
So wait. It's a 2v2 gulag now?
Yes, there's a 2v2, so you're relying on a partner, and half the time your partner's a bot. It's just trash.
Okay, so
Jesus.
That does sound bad. Like when you say it's a 2v2 gulag, like I get excited, but now that I know it's a bot, I'm like,
an AI jailer comes out with a like a minigun, and he just randomly starts chasing people that are still alive, and you can talk to the other team, and you can go together to kill the jailer, and if you kill him, all 4 of you escape.
So basically, all 4 of you are going to work together to kill the jailer every single time.
If you wanted to, but I don't go that way. I like killing the other team.
And the jailer is AI controlled, or is the jailer another player?
AI. No, he's AI.
Matt's stuff for that guy who's like, yeah, let's kill the jailer together, and as they get together, he'll shoot him, shoot them.
2 people tried doing that. I said, yeah, and they came out, and then I shot them as soon as I showed them. Yeah.
So the gulag is bad. I mean, is the map any good?
Way too big.
Is it 100 players or 60 players?
150 players.
What I keep seeing, part of the map that I keep seeing the most, and I don't know exactly because I haven't played it, it looks like it's like an airport.
Oh, it's terminal pretty much.
Terminal, yeah.
There's a
That's
bunch
what it
of
looked like
maps-
to me.
A bunch of old maps and new maps all put in, pretty much in the map.
So
Like,
that
and
was
you could-
so that was Warzone because I remember like someone telling me like Nuketown was in Warzone at one point, and like they're basically like piecing in parts of like old maps into the map, which sounds really cool.
But it's just slapping, like copy and paste onto a war.
Yeah,
Warzone
I
map.
feel like servers couldn't handle it with the map being that big. I feel like if they made the map a little smaller, servers might.
Most
be able
games
to
you
handle
have to wait for about a third of the people in the game to die before it's playable.
That's pretty bad.
It feels like you're playing in 10 FPS the entire time, and as soon as about 30, 40 people die, then it's playable.
So my follow up question is, so I haven't played a Call of Duty probably since Advanced Warfare was probably the last one I played.
Yep.
How's like is the regular multiplayer still attracting people?
Meh.
Meh.
They don't have rank play. They don't have rank play yet. That's why people
don't have rank play.
don't want to play.
They don't
They
release-
are releasing it, but
The last few Call of Duties, they haven't released like leaderboards or like service record on release. That you have to wait for like a few months before that even comes out.
Mhm.
And that's I like playing for that reason. I like playing for leaderboard placement, especially because I only play Search and Destroy in multiplayer.
So can you prestige in Warzone? Is Warzone multiplayer set up like the rest of it?
Warzone and multiplayer, all your progression are one.
Okay.
So you play Warzone and you make progression, you go to multiplayer and that progression follows you.
It feels really weird it feels like a weird concept to prestige in Warzone. Like are you just getting a badge for that? I know
It's
prestige was always just a badge to begin with, but
and then in this you're literally just playing for just to say it's bragging rights essentially.
so you're not getting any skins for Warzone or anything when you prestige?
No,
I mean, the
you're
battle
literally-
pass.
You just get an emblem and a calling card for making to the next prestige.
Is it still
Basically,
55?
for how much time you fucking spend in a
It's
game.
55 for to get to prestige 1, and after that it's every 50. So it's 100 to get to 2, 150 for 3, 200 for 4, 250 for 5. You can only go to 5 right now. I'm gonna guess until next season you can go higher then.
What you're saying is people are already at 5.
I mean, I'm at 2 right now.
Jeez.
Like I said, just how much time you fucking put into a game just to have that bragging
I
rights.
played all week and I got like 50 hours in it.
I get it though. I played a few Fortnite games this afternoon and I leveled up 4 times in like 2 games. So I get it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It must be double XP for the holidays. Hey, come buy our games and spend your money.
No, dude, you gotta get your Call of Duty double XP tokens, dog.
Yeah, I keep seeing the post of the guy who I guess BK had the promotion and he had that huge stack of the XP
Oh yeah.
notes. It had to be easy. I think it was like maybe 150, 200
Week and a half
cards.
to 2 weeks, walk into your Walmart. I guarantee every single Mountain Dew 12 pack was ripped open for its code.
I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, you know what I saw in the wild yesterday, and I got gagged a little bit in my mouth when I saw it.
What?
Double XP for Halo Infinite.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the game. Yeah.
That's rough because weren't those out? Those are out 2 years ago.
Yeah, it caught my attention. I looked over to the left and I saw Master Chief, and I'm like, 2-year-old bag of Doritos. What the fuck?
Chief, what
Oh,
are
by
you
the
doing
way,
here?
Call of Duty double XP on like Mountain Dew. It's going till March.
It's a lot to do.
That's a lot of Mountain Dew.
That is a lot of Mountain Dew.
And then have you guys played the campaign at all or are you guys steering away
I
from it?
haven't, but I've heard that's really good.
See, that's not what I heard. I heard it's not
Yeah, I
good.
heard mix.
I mean, I've heard from people.
Okay, man, on a personal level, have you played it?
I'm working my way through it now. I've only played the first
So far, what you've played through, what would you say? Is it good or is it bad?
Eh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only through the first mission though, so I haven't even gotten to like. The
Oh,
main-
okay.
main
Like,
ones yet.
I honestly, I'm just happy Ghost is back. So
I like all the ghost memes.
ever since Manchu, all I see is that meme.
It's
It just
everywhere.
cracks me up.
It's everywhere, and every time it pops up on Twitter, TikTok,
I
wherever
watch
I'm
it.
at, like I like it just because I'm like, yes, this is the dumbest meme ever, and I love it.
My favorite one I just saw is when my friend starts talking about his ex, and it just
I love that little sound that plays with it. I'm just like, yes,
yes.
yes. How's Apex, you two, Jake and Josh?
Good.
Yeah, Apex is fun. I
mean,
haven't had any issues.
Yeah, no issues here. I've been mainly playing Catalyst though, since she's the new player. Like, everybody has been like shit talking here every time I play like by myself to be like, why the fuck you playing Catalyst? Dude, worry about yourself.
Dude, get off
So
my dick.
I noticed that, like, especially playing now, I guess for a week before the start of the season, that like where I'm at, no one's actually really playing Catalyst.
No.
And she kind of just fell. Everyone's kind of like, eh.
I
Whatever.
actually, but see, I enjoy her though. She's very much a if you play her right, she's saved my ass so many times.
So what you're saying is it's a Toy Story meme with Andy dropping Woody. I don't want to play.
Yeah,
with
I
you."
don't want to play with you anymore.
I've actually been playing a lot of Ash lately, and she's been pretty fun with the tether.
I think she's next on my her or Fusey, one of the other two.
I've just been playing pubs, working on the missions, grinding about Battle Pass, so I don't have to worry about it.
I think I only bought one battle pass in Apex, and I bought it and then didn't play that whole season.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do that because I bought I think like 5 battle passes. I've only completed like 2.
Well, if you buy it, you get wherever you're at on the currently on it, you get unlocked all those. Correct? Like you still get that inventory.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, just
I might just go-
like Fortnite. Yeah.
Yeah, I might just go through it, and then if I get far enough, I might just buy it just to have all the stuff.
You guys been playing anything else? The two of you?
No.
just Marvel Snap, Brawlhalla. You know,
Been going through my catalog of games I've always wanted to play as a kid, or when we were kids. Like I've been going through like all the PlayStation games. Right now, I'm on Xenogear for the PS1 on the Steam Deck. Basically, just going back and trying to play all these games. So
You're playing the old those old school RPGs.
yep, I mean, literally, I have a list of games that I've never played and always talk about and saying, "Oh man, I want to play it because I've heard nothing but good shit about them." And as I'm playing them, I'm really like, I guess maybe I don't understand the appeal of some of them. Like the last one I played was The Legend of Dragoon. Still fun, but it wasn't exactly what I thought it was. And I'm like, I mean, it's like I said, it's not that it's terrible. It's just I have these high expectations, not really seeing like much gameplay, like just enough gameplay to like enjoy it and then like read up on it and like, oh yeah, this sounds like fun. But actually playing it, I'm like, I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm still enjoying it because it's new. Obviously, it's a new game.
Well, what's not hitting for you with it?
Okay, so for example, with Xenogear, I've watched enough videos and know the story, whatever. But when I actually play it, I didn't realize like how the combat actually played. And as I'm playing it, I'm like, oh, this is not what I had imagined in my head because it's it's Square Enix. Like you would think it's your standard. You choose to attack, you choose to use magic of some sort, or you choose to use Dime. You still have that, but to an extent, it's a little different. Where like the Legend of Dragoon kind of took a similar approach, like remember how Final Fantasy VIII when you used Squall, you had to use R1 to set off the gunblade to do like the multiplier damage where to do a crit hit.
Yeah, there's like quick action things. Quick action type stuff.
Yeah, so they actually have that in Legend of Dragoon. Every attack you do, it's different. What you have to press and what you have to do, but it's similar to that, where it'll do more damage if you successfully do it. In Xenogears, they're kind of not similar thing, but it's kind of different. Is you have a certain amount of action points, and you do basic attacks. Like you have a basic, a small basic, medium, and then a heavy. So it's like 1 is your basic, 2 is your medium, 3 is your heavy. And as you level up, that goes higher. You're actually able to do more stuff. So it's not like you're doing an attack and it just does one attack. It's you press attack and then you press a combination of buttons to do an attack. Almost kind of like Legend of Legaia.
Mm-hmm.
To an extent, but it's playing live. So it's like it's not bad. It's just different from what I imagined it from being. But that's just because I look at all the other Square Enix games that I played at those times, and my assumption is, it's just you press attack. Not bad, but it's just different. It's like, okay, I like it so far. Some of it I like, some of it I'm like, eh.
Especially coming from that era.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else on your docket?
No, just Steam Deck knocking it out.
Damn, Mikey. Hit him with the cricket.
Yeah, hit me with the crickets.
So I'm
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead,
The
cricket boy. Go ahead, cricket boy.
The ghost meme. There's like, do you want to round up to save the children? That's just me.
Oh God.
That's a good one. That's a
I
good
was waiting for like 3 minutes to say that. No.
You got send me that one. So I'm grinding things out in Fortnite. I'm level 145, trying to hit 200 just to get all my skins.
Mikey's about to do it.
Mikey, don't do it. Don't do it, Mikey. Other than that, played a little bit of Pen Ultimate. I don't know if I told you guys about that, or is it
You did.
Pentiment. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading. Like everyone I've heard talk about this game, it sounds fun, but it's so much reading. And it's just like it's cool that like if there's something you don't know, like you can hit tab and like it'll pull up an encyclopedia for you. There's a cat on the stream now, by the way.
That's funny.
Hey, honey. But I think I'll finish it, but it's just a lot of reading. Like I started it last night and I got through a few lines and I was like, I don't feel like fucking reading. And I Alt F4 out of that motherfucker. And then I went over to Steam and I saw that Spider-Man Miles Morales was for sale on Steam. So I took it, put it in my cart, and I bought it. And I played the first hour of Miles Morales, and it looks great on this 3050. It looks amazing.
Wait, how much did you spend on it?
$50.
See, yeah, that's okay. So that's my problem with it coming to PC is when it came out for the PS5, you at least got the remaster version of Spider-Man. So it was like, okay, that's pretty much worth it. $50 for it on Steam. I'm just kind of like, it's okay. So it's a good game. Don't get me wrong.
They're milking it, dude.
I know they are milking it, but it's like it's a good game, but it's not that big of a game. Like it's literally like a DLC game.
It's a lot shorter. I remember that being a thing, but like it's just the right amount of time that I need. Like I don't need a super.
If you're happy with it, that's fine. That's not my point. My point is for those who already own it on the PlayStation, it's like don't bother waiting for it to go on sale again because really, I mean, like I'm per person who always buys games for both. So like I bought like. I bought both Tales of Vesperia's, Tales of Exilia's. Shoot, basically all the Tales games I bought for both consoles. I'm considering buying the zombie one. Help me out, Matt.
Days Gone.
Days Gone, because I love it. It's such a
That's
fun game. And I'm even considering doing Horizon, to be honest. But I can't justify $50 for them. No.
I'd find Days Gone cheaper somewhere, probably $30.
Well, I think I saw it on sale for like $10 at one point. I'm like, yeah, $10 is not bad, but I'd rather drop it down to $5.
$10, you get plenty of game time out of that game.
Well, I mean, I've already done it on the PlayStation though.
On the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
All right, have a good night, everybody. That's the show.
Is there a meme? Is there a meme for this game that I'm not aware of? Like I'm reading a lot of these Steam reviews, and a lot of them like are saying he's just a young black man with swagger. Like, is there a meme I'm not aware of?
Not that I'm aware of, at least.
I'm gonna do some research because like multiple reviews have said this, and I'm like, is that a line in the game? Like, what is Spider-Man exaggerated swagger of a black teen simulator? And I just keep seeing this, and I'm like, okay, there's got to be a meme somewhere. So I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna get Jake on the case. We're gonna investigate this meme eventually. Are you guys ready to get into the game nominees, the Game Award nominees?
Sure, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yes.
All right, so there are, I believe I counted 31 categories.
There is. Correct.
It's a lot. It's a lot of categories.
There's a lot, but I think like these esport ones, I think we're gonna blaze through quickly. Let's so everyone's gonna pick their winner. Again, we will have a link in the show notes if you want to read this. All right, so first one we have is the best esports event. The nominees are Evo 2022, 2022 League of Legends World Championship, PGL Major Antwerp 2022, the 2022 Mid-Season Invitational, and the Valorant Championships 2022.
I'm gonna go with 2022 World Champ.
Yep, same.
I'm with that.
What about you, Matt?
I went to Antwerp because it's CS:GO, and I'm just a CS:GO fanboy. I don't really know anything about the other ones.
Okay, and I'm gonna go. See, I'm split because when we were originally looking at this one, I was like, I'm gonna pick it based on the coolest looking trophy. But now that I'm sitting here, I think more people enjoy Evo.
So Evo's huge, and I think it was kind of pretty big this year, but I don't know. Worlds is always a huge deal.
So I think Evo's big because they have a new Street Fighter right around the corner. So it'll be fresh on people's brains. But I could see more League people being more plugged in and voting. So I think I'm going to go with the League of Legends World Championship on this one.
I mean, not only do you have the new Street Fighter, but you actually technically have the new Tekken.
Yeah, new Tekken was announced. Project L's still in the making.
I'm going to
You guys
go
know Project L's?
I'm going to go League of Legends World Championship with you guys.
If not Valorant, only because they pull numbers. like insane numbers. I know CS:GO does it and League does it, but Valorant pulled a lot of viewership.
I just can't believe they got all these esport categories in here.
Well, we've got plenty more to go.
All right, up next is best esports coach. I'm going to try and not butcher anyone's name. Let's see what we got here. We've got Andre Blade Horendensky, Mathis Biska, Terrasconi, Eric Doombros Sandgren, Robert Roban Dahlstrom, Go Score Dongbin.
Robin.
I don't know any of these people, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Ruben, because I think FaZe Clan probably had a good year.
Yeah, I just said I saw the phase on it, so I said that. That's why I picked him.
Are we just going FaZe Clan across the board?
It should be Dahlstrom. It's always FaZe and Avi for CS:GO that are always playing championships event after event.
I think it's going to be FaZe all across the board, Nick.
FaZe across the board, baby. Look at that one. Little to no conversation. I love it.
That's a quiplash right there.
Quiplash.
Quiplash. Best esports team.
Phase.
Let me
we don't
read the
know who I voted
nominees,
for.
Matt. Let
I
me
did
read the
Gen
nominees.
G.
Hold on, guys.
Guys,
So-
let Nick.
So the nominees are Dark Zero Esports for Apex Legends, FaZe Clan for CS:GO, Gen G for League of Legends, LA Thieves for Call of Duty, Loud for Valorant.
Okay, so I believe Matt picked FaZe, Jake picked Gen G. Mikey, who'd you pick?
It should be FaZe Clan. Should be. The only team on here that's consistently 1 and 2 in tournaments.
And I think I have to agree with them with that.
I'm gonna go Gen G just because I think League is just pulling a little more eyeballs right now, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit.
Yeah, but I like consistency. It's not about viewership in this one. It's just about best
Yeah,
team.
I do agree. Yeah, you agree.
And numbers don't lie from Gen G to FaZe Clan.
I'm just saying I think it's a popularity contest more than anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what the voting system's for.
Yes, sir.
But they'd be wrong if they picked anything but FaZe Clan. I don't know why LA Thieves is on here either. They won champs, but looked like not a team throughout
They
the
just
whole
need-
year.
They just need to. They were like, we need 5. Who you got?
Getting tied 6th, like the first 2 tournaments.
A couple categories that are like that.
I mean, having New York come like 2nd in their home turf for the second to last event of the year, like not worth it. I don't know. That's a popularity contest right there. Having LA Thieves on there. Watch them win it. Watch them win it. I'm not kidding. They might win it.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that one. But are you, Mikey? Are you still going with FaZe?
No, it should be FaZe Clan.
Okay. All the votes are in, right, Josh?
Yeah, all the phones are in.
All right. Up next is best esports athlete.
Oh, simple.
The nominees, Jake. Wait for the nominees.
Come on,
The
man.
nominees are Jung Chalvi Jihoon for Gen G and LOL, Lee Faker Shang Hyuk for T1 LOL, Finn Kerrigan Anderson FaZe Clan for CS:GO, Alexander Simple Kostlev for Natus Vincier for CS:GO, or Jacob Ye Whitaker Cloud9 Variant. I think it's ridiculous that Cream Cheese wasn't
Variant.
nominated, but whatever.
Variant. You said
Did I say
variant.
Valorant? I'm sorry.
So I think I speak for at least 4 of us when I say this. Simple.
Yeah.
Simple.
Man is a god.
If it's not simple, it should be Kerrigan, which I do
No.
call him Larrigan just got how many L's they be taking
If
in
it's,
the Navi.
if it's
but-
not simple, if it's not simple, it's Faker.
No, it's Kerrigan,
The
100%.
demon king himself.
Simple should run away with this because not only is he good at what he does, like he makes good content on YouTube as well.
I mean, he's had a great year.
Yeah. He was good last year too at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a good year. Either Kerrigan or Simple. I don't think Faker. I mean,
So
if
what
you
you're
want
saying is-
popularity, it'd be Faker. But
So what you're saying
in
is the
reality-
runner-up is more of a challenge than the first place runner.
Yeah, Simple should win it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
okay.
It should be simple. He's had a fantastic year.
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna go with Ye.
Who?
You couldn't even say you couldn't even say Valorant right.
I had 2 Dr. Peppers, sir.
Ooh.
Nick's thought is, oh, I kind of look like yeah. I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, that he looks like me. No, I'm gonna go with Ye. I want to go against the grain.
That's
my,
fine.
That's my vote. Are all the votes in?
Yeah, everyone's simple except for you. So
Okay. Well, when I'm 1 point ahead because of that.
yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen. But go ahead, continue.
All right. Next up is best esports game. All right. So the nominees are Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, League of Legends, Rocket League, or Valorant. I said it right that time, you fuck.
Oh, I was gonna say CS:GO. They've had a great year of
CS:GO.
content. So
Let's go.
Yeah, since
it's
the return of COVID, or
that's
since
not a
the
debate.
return from COVID, CS:GO.
I'm gonna go
Mikey, you
League.
can't put. Are you mixing a league? Mikey, you cannot just say NA. You have to pick one.
Wait for this one.
Yeah, you put NA on it. So
What is this for? I must.
this is best
Best esport game.
best esport game.
I would say CS:GO.
Okay.
I just don't think people that are in the league are actually into it. But like from an outsider's point, you don't really know what's going on.
I do think
So-
Riot's probably like spread itself too thin, maybe, with all their initiatives, like all their different games, all their TV initiatives right now. But I'm still gonna go League.
I mean, and they're coming out with a fighting game, so I mean, they're trying to take over all of every sport
Keep
genre.
forgetting about that fighting game. Votes
Yeah,
are
Project L. People were
Votes are
coming
in.
with that shit.
in. Votes are in. All right, up next. Are we out of esports yet?
We're out of esports
Yeah,
finally.
most
Sports. If you're,
anticipated game.
we're gonna have to put a little time thing for, hey, we're out of esports, because everyone will skip. Most anticipated game. The nominees are Final Fantasy, what is that, 16? Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, or The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, with this, it's really tough in my opinion, because I think Starfield and Legend of Zelda are really highly anticipated, but I give it the edge to Starfield.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something about Resident Evil. I was like, no, I don't think it should be in this category because it's already been a game before.
But so man, the
Not a new
difference
game.
is
It's not a new.
okay, no.
game.
So the idea of though is it's not, they're not remaking it exactly the same. They're trying to bring it into the horror. Like if you look at it now, the early 2000s Resident Evil 4 was action. They're going for the horror aspect of this.
It's. I could have swore I played a Resident Evil 4 before already.
Well, you've
You've
I mean,
you've also played a
Legend of Zelda. You've already played a Final
I
Fantasy.
played Zelda.
you've
Yes,
already
you've played
hold on,
you've
Josh.
played Legend of Zelda.
Josh, let me debunk this. Matt, you've also played Modern Warfare 2 before, right?
I voted for Starfield in this instance. That's the argument, Mikey.
I'm at the
Yeah,
other.
but he's got a point, Matt. You've already played Modern Warfare 2, and
No,
here you are playing a
I-
new one.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I was excited for it. I'm talking about
But you bought it.
anticipation.
But you bought it.
I see a lot of COD on your answers over here. I don't know.
So anyway, so Matt, what'd you pick then?
Starfield.
Okay, then we're on the same field there.
I was waiting for you to say Resident Evil 4 so I can get mad.
Oh, I picked
Like, don't get me
Resident Evil
wrong.
4.
Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna buy it, but as far as most anticipated, I'm looking forward to
Will I
Starfield
buy
and
it?
Legend of
Yeah, I was
Zelda.
gonna say, I'm not giving them another $60 for a game I played 10 years ago.
I will probably drop the $60. So
And not even 10 years ago. It's like fucking almost 20.
yeah, but we're talking about Capcom, the one group that can actually make a remake and it be decent. So
How about make a new game, like an original idea, not just we
well,
can't
we've got the Reverse. Is it called Reverse?
Oh, but that was
that
bad.
comes out soon.
That was
fucking good
bad.
idea. Let's
No, okay, maybe it's not the Reverse. Like there's the one that's coming out that's basically like 1v4, sort of.
I think that's reverse.
Yeah, it's trash.
No, where you have like all the characters. You have like Leon. You have.
That's
No.
that's reverse, my dude.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
don't
Yeah.
listen to this guy. He just said Call of Duty's the same game every year and people still buy it. And what did he buy? Call of
I bought
Duty,
it.
the same thing every year.
Yeah, but our same argument. I wish they would come up with a new game instead of just remaking games. Like, fuck, we can't come out with anything.
Okay, so moving on then. Jake, what about you?
I picked Legend of Zelda just because like Breath of the Wild was great, so I think they're gonna have another banger.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go Zelda just because it's basically gonna be the last game that comes out on the Switch. I feel like that people are excited for until Prime 4, gets canceled.
Shut your mouth.
The Switch U.
Switch U coming holiday 2024.
You can play this on your phone.
No, Nintendo don't. Are all the votes in?
All votes are in.
All right. Oh man, heated Call of Duty, Resident Evil argument there. All right, up next is best adaptation. There we go. I got it this time. So the nominees here are Arcane, League of Legends, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, The Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or Uncharted.
Personally,
said-
I like Cuphead.
I didn't play the game, so I didn't know anything. I just said Uncharted because that's the only one I've played and watched. It wasn't bad though.
I don't know. I've seen Uncharted the movie. It was I don't think compared to the games.
It's not the worst game to movie adaptation that's been released.
I mean, I think Sonic was better than Uncharted.
This is literally the hardest one. I think the only one that doesn't have, like, I think Cyberpunk is fine, but I think the rest of these are like going to be like leaps and bounds ahead when it comes to votes. I'm pretty split between Cuphead and Arcane, but I'm gonna lean on the Arcane side. I just feel like more people have probably seen it.
I mean, I know for a fact Arcane's gonna win it, but I think Cuphead was pretty good for an adaptation.
Oh, Cuphead is so good.
And Mikey's gonna say he hasn't watched any of these.
I have not, and I don't have a dog in this fight.
Well, go ahead and put a dog in this fight.
If I had to pick one by myself, I'd probably watch Cuphead. But if I had people around me, I'd probably just watch Uncharted. Just
So which one are you going for?
Just so they don't judge me. I'll do Uncharted.
Okay.
I'm judging you right now.
Like
You're gonna judge so hard.
Like he doesn't want to get beat up.
All right, up next, best debut indie. The nominees are Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, and Vampire Survivor, which I've actually played all of these but Stray.
I'll be straight up honest with you. They should just get rid of the 4 and just put Stray on here by itself and just be the only thing. But Stray was so good.
Said the guy holding a cat earlier.
I've never even heard of these other 4 games that are on this.
Tunic, I've played Tunic. Tunic's pretty good. I like it. But I think Rat's right. Stray is definitely just gonna blow the rest of these out of the water.
You know what? I'm gonna go Norco. I think Norco's gonna win it. There are a lot of people drinking that Norco Kool-Aid at the beginning of the year.
Especially you.
Yeah, but the voting's going on now, and Stray came out like what 3 or 4 months ago.
Stray was May, I think.
And now that they released that mod, or the guy who mods your cats into the game, that fucking Stray's destroying it. There's no way and buts.
Have you seen the one where they modded like your Shrek?
No.
Like, you could be Shrek in almost any game nowadays.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to be Stray?
So yeah, I'm going Norco. It sounds like Matt's going Stray. What's everyone else going?
I'm
Stray.
going Stray.
Stray. It's a cat game. I didn't even play it. I'll just pick it.
It's a cat game.
I'm tempted to change it, but I won't.
Kitten call.
Meow. Wow, only one kitten in the house today. Up next is Content Creator of the Year. The nominees are Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nibelian, Noboru, and Cute Tea Cinderella. Oh, I see what you did there. It's clever.
So just so you guys know, Cutie is Ludwig's girlfriend, if you didn't know that.
Stop the polls! Stop the polls! I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Riggs.
Well, hold on. I got a question for Mikey, since or was it Matt? One of you two judged the rest of us for not picking her earlier, and yet I'm looking at this list now, and she's not on the list.
Who? Huh?
No,
One of you two were like,
I don't think any. Did they? Are their choices already in?
No.
yeah, no, their choices. I see their choices
No,
already.
I said the fact that you guys are not going to even acknowledge that she's on this list is blasphemy.
What is she?
She-
Like, what is her content?
She does like baking streams, and then she puts on like the gamer awards. Like she does like some of the bigger
She
stuff.
hosted,
Just
she
in front of a
hosted the
computer
Game Awards
screen and
this
talks
year.
to like 1,000 people on her streams probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Wait,
Cutie.
what?
I'm gonna go Cutie.
I don't know anything about her.
They're gonna go Cutie.
I'm gonna go Cutie.
All right.
It's Ludwig for me.
I went with Nibelian. I hate Ludwig. He's the fakest guy out there. His content's so fake. I can't stand him.
I don't watch any of them. I don't know what the hell they do, but I'm gonna go with Jake's choice because Jake seems like he knows what he's talking about.
He doesn't-
If not Nibelian, I would probably go with Cutie Cinderella.
Ludwig's not that fake, but that's
Definitely not Carl Jacobs because fuck Mr. Beast.
He looks exactly like Mr. Beast.
I've never seen them in the same place together.
Remind me to show you guys the Meat Canyon video about Mr. Beast. It's pretty funny.
Is everyone's votes in?
yeah.
Yeah, everybody's votes are in. Yep.
All right. Moving on.
Can't believe no one's a Lud Bud. So,
Next up, best multiplayer. The nominees are Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Multiverses, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. I'm geeking out laughing at how bad this category
Yeah,
is.
this is awful.
I'm going to go Modern Warfare 2.
I'll be sure.
Yeah,
Honestly,
same.
this has to be a category that Modern Warfare wins every year because, like, who else is releasing like big mass multiplayer games?
Here's my one question, and it's because I don't know it. How the hell did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles get on here?
Game journos, man. Game journos vote on who gets nominated.
To be fair though, next year the Call of Duty will not be in this list because this is supposed to be a 2-year Call of Duty.
It's anyone's game next year.
It's anyone's game next year.
But it's the fact that you don't have like Halo anymore, Gears, Battlefield.
Oh, there may not even be a multiplayer category next year.
Depending on the vote turnout from Japan, I could see Splatoon 3 sneaking into this one because Splatoon is like, I think one of the best selling games over in Japan.
It is, yeah. It took it over.
So I think it could be pretty big.
Dude, Overwatch 2 was pretty big when it first came out. Like, dude, it was every
Yeah, but that's
it was
just
a big
it.
deal.
But it's
But
faded down so quickly.
Yeah, its rank system is garbage.
It is.
Like unless they fixed it, I haven't played it
No.
since.
It's still trash.
Multiverses and Overwatch 2 are in the same boat. They both had really huge hype when they first came out, and now they've dwindled down to what they're at, and it's not that good. Where Call of Duty is at least Splatoon 3 is definitely up there in Japan, and I'm not sure that the rest of the world competes with it.
It doesn't help that when I literally see memes of Overwatch 2 of people saying to nerf Genji when I'm watching a TikTok about cooking. And I go in the comments and someone says nerf Genji on it. Like that tells
funny.
you the problem when people are watching that and they're thinking of Genji.
Okay, so here's the real underdog story, guys. We're all picking these games and not giving Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the credit it deserves. It's gonna come back and whoop our asses
To be
later.
honest with you, I didn't even know a game came out for Teenage Mutant.
I did, but I don't know the multiplayer situation. But the fact that it's on here, like,
I'm
I
going
don't-
Call of
I
Duty
forget.
because this isn't even the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that came out this year. They had the collection come out that has that fighting game from our childhood on it.
oh, that's true.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you can play that online multiplayer.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Chalk
you
it.
monkey.
Chalk it. It's Call of Duty by a mile.
I think it's Call of Duty around the board, ain't it?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, up next, best sports
Whiplash.
/ racing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this category sucks.
The nominees are F1 2022, FIFA 23, NBA 2K23, Gran Turismo 7, Ollie Ollie World, which is a skateboarding game if you didn't know. I'm split between F1 and FIFA because they both seem like the most popular sports right now.
EA canceled FIFA. It's bad. Like that's how
It's
bad,
bad,
it is. FIFA can't said no, you're done.
FIFA took a hit this year with a lot of creators not playing it anymore, or at least showing, like making videos on it.
I think it's Gran Turismo, but I don't know anything about it. But I thought a lot of people were playing that.
I could see F1. I'm going F1.
In terms of popularity, it's probably 2K, honestly.
Yeah, I went with 2K just because of popularity.
Even though it's still trash and it's the same game every single year.
Yeah,
Every-
I agree.
I still buy it.
It's the
Every
Call of Duty
year.
equivalent.
Yes.
Matt's talking
I'm
mad shit on Resident Evil, but he's two of his
I'm
staples.
just waiting for Skate 4, bro.
Actually,
Bro.
let's face it. At this point, when it comes to Call of Duty and anything that has the title of 2K in it, essentially is made like they like look at each other and go, they basically are copying each other's homework and like looking at each other as they're doing it. Like
The
Spider-Man pointing to himself.
What they literally do, they go to the control, they say Control C, Control V.
It's more like hey, do you mind if I take a copy of your homework? Yeah, just make sure you change it. And they
And then
change
they
it just a
literally-
little bit.
they highlight the name and they just go they erase like the 22 and they put 23. Like these motherfuckers are gonna buy this. Guaranteed.
The superhero that's sweating. It has the two buttons.
Oh, it has
Make
the
the game the
buttons.
same, but just put a different year on it, or actually make fixes and make it better.
And ironically, what's funny about that is everybody makes that comment all the time, and it's all over social media, and yet we still buy it.
And we still
There's
buy it.
nothing else to buy is a problem. It's like don't buy 2K. I want to play basketball game now.
Just play 22.
Yo,
Or,
hey,
just play
no matter how
242.
bad 2K gets, it can't be any worse than Live or whatever, or Elite or whatever the fuck they call it whenever it comes out.
NBA
Hey.
Live.
They canceled that, by the way. So
Multiple times,
Yeah.
yeah. Is everyone's votes in?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, best sim/strategy game. The nominees are Dune Spice Wars, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, or Victoria 3.
So I never heard of Dune, Spice Wars, 2 Point Campus, or Victoria 3. But I had to give this to Mario plus Rabbids because I heard it was a really good game.
So I've played Total War Warhammer 3 and Dune Spice Wars. I'm aware of the other three. I think Mario just takes it based off of name, and I think Mario is just more available because Dune Spice Wars is in early access. Total War is PC. I believe it's PC exclusive. Same for 2 Point and Victoria. I think Mario takes it.
Yeah. The one game I could have reviewed and I said, nah, I think I'll pass it and totally regret.
It's just XCOM with Mario.
Hey, I want to be little rabbits killing the Mushroom Kingdom people, okay?
Mikey, Matt, are you going Mario as well?
Yeah, I don't really know
I
anything
didn't
else.
play any of those games this year, and I know Mario, and I do know Total War. I know that they're not bad games, but Mario.
I'll keep it real. If all those games were free, I still wouldn't play them. I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Moving on. Best family game. The nominees are Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, or Splatoon 3. I can't believe how many times they're getting away with Lego Star Wars as a release.
I'll be straight
Right.
up honest with you. I feel like this has been the most competitive category we've looked at so far.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a runaway person in this one for best family game.
And Nick, you can shit on Star Wars all you want. I still think it was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's really good.
Somehow Lego what's his name came back. No.
I don't know what you mean.
No, mm-mm.
You're lucky I don't have my crickets going.
The line from the new movie somehow blah blah came back. Just trying to avoid spoilers.
Well, I mean, what? It's a 2-year-old movie now, 3-year-old movie.
But I was trying to avoid spoilers, but also I didn't remember his name. I'm gonna go Nintendo Switch Sports because when I think family games, I think games you can play together, and I don't think Splatoon you can't really play like together as a split screen or like.
Pretty sure you can.
Can you?
Pretty sure you can.
But it doesn't to me. It doesn't seem like super intuitive. Like Nintendo's like people see like. Nintendo Switch Sports is like the Wii Sports sequel, and Wii Sports was fucking popular.
Yeah.
So is.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm just confused by what you mean by like they've been doing multiplayer games since Super Nintendo.
No, I mean like Splatoon 3 is obviously like when I think family games, I think more towards couch co-op, which Nintendo Switch Sports has more of a couch co-op.
I
feel.
see what you're saying now.
Well,
Okay.
It's a sports game. You're not supposed to be on the couch, Nick.
Oh yeah, and even
You know
then,
what I
like,
fucking mean.
it's not. This is not a couch co-op thing we're looking for. It's best family game. Like if you
Nick-
enjoy,
Nick was
Monkey
always on
up
the couch on
territories.
Wii Sports.
This is Nick playing freaking Wii Ball.
I don't think people see Splatoon and think family game. I look at the rest of these and I think it's Nintendo Switch Sports.
Yeah, no, I picked Mario again.
We might as well just put best Nintendo game because that's all.
yeah, that's basically what it
They're
is. Yeah,
all
what's the best
Nintendo.
Nintendo game? Mikey?
I put Mario. I could care less about all these games again. You couldn't pay me to play any of them.
Good, because I'm not going to.
Okay.
All votes are in.
Because you
Correct?
can't afford them, Mikey.
Yeah, I'll
Hate to sound that down about them, but
This next category is funny. I can't wait. to
Oh
see
my
live.
god.
No.
Best fighting game. Let's just get this over with. The nominees are DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, The King of Fighters 15, Multiverses, and Sifu? Not a fighting game.
So I've played JoJo and I played King of Fighters. I'm gonna go with JoJo just because I like the memes.
I'm going with DNF Duel. I never played it. I almost bought it, but it looks good. I've heard a lot of great things about it.
I went with DNF because I know Jake is into these type of games, and I saw that's what he voted for, so that's what I picked.
That's fair.
I don't know any of these games besides Multiverse, and I never tried.
I
it 'cause
mean, trust me, I like multiverses, but man, they have just gone downhill
if
since.
I wanted to play Multiverse, I just go fire up the Switch and play Smash Bros, the better version, like the actual good fighting game.
oh,
I'm going to go Multiverses.
So
How much I pay you for saying that, huh? Huh? Tell me right now.
How much
I'm
is
just-
paying you, Vic?
I'm thinking of the voters. Like, people are gonna see Batman and Shaggy and be like, "Yeah,
This
that's
is your opinion. Well, I say that, but you should not be voting based off what you think everybody else is voting. You
fucking sheep.
I'm playing to win, you motherfucker. What are you talking about? I picked
I didn't.
I picked Yay when everyone else was picking Simple. What are you talking about?
So while Mikey decides what he wants to pick, Jake, what would multiverses have to do to get you back?
They need better servers, damn it. Like all their shit's just lagging, and they're all about cosmetics right now. They're not there for gameplay, man.
Dude, what you're saying is they're there for a cash grab.
Yes, it's WB.
Yeah, so they're there for a cash grab. Hey, we haven't used this Scooby-Doo IP in a hot minute. Let's go ahead and use them.
Shaggy's
Twice.
overpowered for some dumb reason. Like that meme, just let it die. Holy hell. Let the meme die.
I could care less. I only played Multiverse and it wasn't fun.
Who you
Which
picking,
one
Mikey?
you
You still
picking?
got to pick.
I picked Multiverse.
I only played multiverses. What's it fun? I'm picking multiverses.
Up next, best role-playing game.
Ooh.
Wait, Josh, did you give us a fighting game?
Yeah, it's the JoJo.
JoJo, that's right. Okay. All right. Best role playing game. The nominees are Elden Ring, Live a Live, Pokemon Legends Arceus, the best Pokemon game of the year, Triangle Strategy, or Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I think Xenoblade's going to take it.
I think I assume everybody else picked it, but I actually picked Xenoblade 3 because Elden Ring's already going to be a top category for a game of the year, and like narrative, I guess, is probably one of them. Audio, like it's going to be a majority of categories. So I like to see someone else win. I think Xenoblade 3 deserves it.
Yo, you guys see Elden Ring was on this list, right?
Yeah.
It's not an RPG. It's not an RPG.
I picked Elden Ring too. I was gonna pick Pokemon Legends because that game was pretty cool, but it kind of just came and went.
It did, and then we'll get the next Pokemon game and our games, and they're crap.
Oh,
To be
are.
fair, did Elden Ring come and go though?
No, it's
But it
not.
stayed longer than Pokemon.
It stayed longer than Pokemon, but yeah, it kind of came and gone, as you'd say. Yeah,
Triangle Strategy is good, but its voice acting is pretty trash.
which game?
Triangle Strategy.
Strategy. I never heard of it.
It literally plays like Final Fantasy Tactics. It's on. It just
Yeah,
came
it's
out
like
on Steam
it's a spiritual successor to Ogre Tactics, basically. So basically, Final Fantasy Tactics.
Which didn't Ogre Tactics just get a re-release?
They're doing a re-release, yeah.
I'm just saying Elden Ring's lucky that GTA role playing didn't sneak in this category.
Honestly, if GTA was on here just for that, I'd never buy another GTA ever again.
Are all the votes in?
Votes are in.
Yeah, I think you all picked Elden Ring.
Votes are
So
counted. Okay, up next, best action/adventure. I don't know how you tell the difference between action adventure and just regular action, but the nominees are A Plague Tale: Requiem, God of War: Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, or Tunic. I'm just gonna come out and say it. God of War: Ragnarok's gonna win this one just based off recency bias.
It's honestly either God of War or Horizon. But it's God of War for me.
I think it's God of War for everyone. Even though, like I said, I know God of War and Elden Ring are going to take a lot of these categories. Not that they don't deserve it. I'd like to see some of these other games like Horizon actually be able to win something because they're great games that deserve praise for what they are.
You pick a shitty year to release. That's all it is.
Well, in their defense,
Horizon keeps
Hogwarts
getting
got
fucked.
pushed back. Like, let's be
Seriously,
real.
it
Hogwarts got
does.
pushed back to polish things, and because they wanted to release a game with not other really big popular games. It would have been Elden Rings and God of War Shadow if it came.
Well, I mean, Horizon was already in Elden Ring's
That's what I'm
shadow.
saying. True, yeah.
Mikey, did you pick?
yeah,
I picked
God of War basically.
God of War, just the only game I hear about. I would pick Stray, but
I mean, I feel like some of these companies they publish the game and release it like towards the end of the year so they can get these awards.
You
Yeah,
gotta make that
exactly
money,
what it is.
man. Gotta make that holiday money. Best action game. The nominees are Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, Sifu, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. It's Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty, guys.
I
It's called-
don't even know these games. Like I didn't even know half these games came
I
out. this
don't
year.
even know these games.
Like I'm sure they're.
I've
good
never
games,
actually
but-
heard of Neon White.
Looks like an anime that people watch.
Neon White is, I think you guys would like Neon White. So I have Neon White. Neon White is basically you're running through levels shooting guys, and it's like the levels are all like speed and timed, and like there are leaderboards for each level, and your friends and you can compete. It's fun. I think it came out over the summer. It doesn't stand up against Call of Duty though in this category.
Popularity. That's all.
Is it Call of Duty across the board again?
Yeah, Call of Duty across the board.
All right. I need vocalization, gentlemen. Best VR/AR game. This is Josh's category.
Yes, it is.
And Matt has one too. The nominees are After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, and Red Matter 2. I think this is real. Like,
This is a close category.
This is a very close one because Among Us VR is very good from what I've seen, but I've heard everyone talking about Bone Lab.
Dude,
There's just
Bone
so
Lab's
much you can
very-
do with Bone. There's so much you can do with Bone Lab. It's ridiculous.
In my opinion, I don't think it's close because Among Us VR is literally just Among Us, but in VR. Bone Lab, dude. I mean, but then again, there was another like an older version of Bone Lab, and then the new Bone Lab just came out this year, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, same thing, but yeah, it's so good. Like, there's so much you can do in it. After the Fall looks pretty good just based off this picture, but I've never heard of it.
Moss, I mean, I hear that Moss is pretty good too. Like,
Josh, have you seen After the Fall?
I've seen some videos on it. I haven't seen enough to give my own opinion yet.
Just based off that picture, that looks kind of fun, but you know, it's VR, so it usually lets you down, like most VR games.
No, I would say Bone Lab is definitely the winner. Like, don't get me wrong, Among Us VR is a lot of fun, but somebody modded a game for Among Us before they actually came out with an official Among Us. So
I'm gonna go Bone
Oh, yeah,
Lab.
that is right.
I mean, I went with Among Us VR just because every kid that's gonna grab their parents' account and vote for it anyway.
I'm really loving the memes of people chasing little kids in there screaming.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, it's so
I'm
funny.
loving that. I'm loving that.
It's terrible, but it's like hilarious. It's terrifying. You're being chased. You're being chased.
I mean, yeah, you are.
in
I
first
probably
person.
And for
I probably say Among Us is better to watch, but I guess Bone Lab probably better to play. So
I might go watch
Those are
some
one and
Among Us
two.
VR after this.
That's all the votes.
All right. Moving on. Up next is Innovation in Accessibility. The nominees are As Dusk Falls, God of War Ragnarok, Return to Monkey Island, The Last of Us Part 2, and The Query. I don't know. So recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what innovation each one of these brought.
It would be nice if they tell us, like, instead of just saying, "Oh, we'll vote to the game." Like, okay, great, but what did they? Does it say down there at the bottom what they did?
No, it
It's to a
doesn't. It
wider
doesn't.
audience.
Like, so that'd be nice because it's like I don't want to randomly vote for something and then everybody's like, "Why the hell did you vote for them? They
Wait.
didn't really do anything."
It says enjoyed by an even wider audience. Does that mean like it's more people can play it than ever before?
Well, right, like so, like man,
No,
basically,
so,
if you're colorblind and you want to enjoy it, they'll have a colorblind feature. That way, you can go on there and actually be able to enjoy it.
Every
where,
game
like,
has that
Most
now.
games have that now.
Yeah,
Well, but I'm saying, okay, so they're saying with this, these games have done something that have pushed the boundary to like allow more people to enjoy it. Whether it be like, if you're a one-handed person, they've somehow made it possible for one-handed controllers to work and be able to play it, something like that. Like they've done something that has modernized it and made it better. But it's like, what did they do? Last of Us Part 1. What did you do differently from the original and the remaster of the original? What did you do
know what-
different?
What is this,
You know
the
what they
third
did?
release of Last of Us?
Yeah, I would say they
They're-
released
they're milking the
a
shit
Game
out
of the Year edition.
Oh yeah, but hold on, I bet you're gonna bitch about Resident Evil 4 coming out. This is the third fucking Last of Us
I
that we've
just bitched about
gotten.
it. I just bitch about it. I'm like, I can't stand how
I know.
milking the same
Skyrim.
game over.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna vote with the masses because I'm sure people are just gonna be like having the same conversation that we're having, where they're like, I don't know what each one of these did, and I think people are just gonna go God of War.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
see the name and click it.
I mean, what's sucks though is I'm sure when they do they announce what each one, the category and talk about each one, they'll say what they did, but it's like right here, it's like How am I supposed to vote beforehand without knowing what it
I have to go
is?
Google myself to figure out what they did for this. I guarantee
I'm
there's-
not about to Google it. I'm going to go with the masses. God of
I
War.
guarantee you will not find anywhere on the internet what they did.
The voters are
No,
the
you
voters
might.
are not going to Google it, so we are not going to either. But I think it's going to go to God of War. Up next, let's see, it's best community support. The nominees are Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky.
Final Fantasy 14.
Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I've never heard any of these other games have a community that the devs actually listen to.
Yeah, Apex, Destiny, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, their community literally just bitches and complains about anything that ever happens to their game. It could be good, and they still find a way to bitch about it.
Well, I mean, Final Fantasy probably has people like that too. Every game
Yeah, not the
does, but like,
majority. I'm talking about the majority
yeah.
of their player base. Just anytime something happens, it's bitch and gripes, and they're like never
It's-
anything good.
It's definitely not Fortnite.
I'm gonna go Final Fantasies because I always hear about like these crazy parties people throw on these servers, and like it's not even an official thing. It's just like players getting together and throwing parties or like having weddings on Final Fantasy 14. So I definitely think they probably have the best community support overall.
Mikey?
Yes.
I just said Apex. It don't really matter. People are gonna bitch no matter what.
That's true.
All right, up next, best mobile game. Here we go. I'm gonna read the nominees, but we already know who it is. Apex Legends Mobile, Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, or Tower of Fantasy. I'm going
Snap?
Marvel Snap.
I
Marvel
said
Snap,
Diablo.
but I feel like Diablo is probably gonna take it because it's the majority.
I mean, besides it being a money grab, definitely for people like I think there were, if I remember correctly, someone spent like $10,000 on the game to try to get an item, and he didn't even get it.
I think there's
So
somebody who said
Tower-
like. Go, Jake.
I was gonna say, so Tower of Fantasy people dubbed as going to be the Genshin killer, but it didn't happen. The game kind of came and went.
I was going to say with Diablo, man, I think someone even spent like $100,000 and they didn't get an item they were
I
looking
think
for.
yeah, he spends $100,000 and didn't even get the item that he was looking for. That's crazy to me that you can spend that much money and not even get the one item that you want.
Yeah, it just sounds. It's just like I'd rather go like find somebody who's selling like accounts for Diablo 3 for like a specific console and buy that account for 10 times cheaper.
That's, I mean, literally gambling for no reason either. Over an item in a video game.
Yeah, but I think Snap is definitely a game that came out of nowhere and is really good.
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear anything about it until one of you guys said. But I said,
I just said Apex. I don't really.
Mikey
Fucking
doesn't.
sue me,
have you
bro.
played Apex?
I play Clash of Clans on my phone. What do you want from me?
Well, man, here's the deal. It has a shit ton of bots. I don't care what anybody says.
It's
Like,
PUBG Mobile and Call
What?
of Duty Mobile. It's just
yeah,
bots.
no, it's yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, it's until you get higher in the ranks and stuff. It's 'cause I played a little bit of Apex Legends, or yeah, Apex Legends Mobile, and it's like any other battle royale game on your phone. There's gonna be a bunch of bots, and then you're gonna have like one or
But
five
what cracks
players.
me up the most is there's PUBG Mobile still has a following. I don't understand
It's
it.
It's
rough.
okay. So mobile games is huge. They're huge on the
China.
east side of the world. Yeah.
China
Right,
and
but what
Japan.
I'm saying is, but for it being an older game, I'm shocked how much followers it still has.
All
Well,
right.
India gets a big grouping there.
R.I.P. to the Final Fantasy battle royale that just ended or is getting ready to end.
That was actually fun too. I can't believe it didn't pick up enough.
Yeah, I had fun with it for a bit.
Everyone's votes in on this, right?
Yeah.
Marvel Snap.
The Snap. Up next, best indie. We've got the nominees are Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic. I'm gonna go with the masses here. It's probably Stray.
Yeah, it's definitely Stray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the
I mean,
idea.
I heard Cult of the Lamb was actually kind of fun.
It sounds like a dark Animal Crossing, and I'm kind of here for it. All right. Hey, that was a quick one. Best ongoing game. This one's going to get heated. The nominees are Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact.
So I think Fortnite is probably the oldest, or maybe Final Fantasy 14 might be the oldest game in this category.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna go Final Fantasy 14.
I'm going Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's they have not let people down this year. They've been doing really good.
I voted Apex, but I would like to switch to Final Fantasy after much thought of this.
I'm gonna go with Fortnite just based off the events they've had this year. Like,
Because they released some skins.
shut the fuck up. No, so they released some skins, but they did the Dragon Ball Z event, but they also added no build mode, which drove
No
people
trash shot?
people drove back to fucking Fortnite for no build mode.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Not
your
really.
game should not be consistent off of I could build faster than you.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't touched Fortnite since 2017, and as soon as I heard No Build came out, I instantly installed the game and played for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care anymore to play the game, but like it made me happy to know that I will no longer lose a fight because someone can spin their mouse faster in circles and build up faster. The dumbest mechanic in a game I've ever heard of. And Mikey's sitting there all serious because I know he's one of those guys going fucking spinning that shit around.
Skyscraper.
I'd say Apex Legends on this
Mikey
one.
times himself every week, guys. He can do a 5-story building in 3 flat. All right.
It's called doing cranking 90s up, bucko, but
So
whatever.
dumb. Oh my god.
Hey,
I
I
don't
like
play that
getting
game.
into
I
sweat.
spend the lingo.
I like getting into sweat like build fights. They're fun sometimes.
I shit you not. Every
Shut
time,
up, man.
every time I played Fortnite and I saw someone just start building, I said "fuck" and I went backwards. I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you. You're not worth it.
Josh just alt F4s anytime he sees that.
Dude, as soon as that
All
became
those
good, I stopped
mats.
playing. I could not stand that.
All
Hey,
right,
let's go
vote.
to the corner of the map and go. Let's go beat up the entire map so we can get all our materials.
Votes are in. Let's move on. Games
So
for
right.
Games for Impact. There's 6 nominees here. The nominees are Memoir Blue, As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Endling Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, and I was a teenage exocolonist. Exocolonist. There it is.
There you go.
Words are hard. I had 2 Dr. Peppers. Once again, we don't really... So for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, the only one of these... I'm aware of A Dusk Falls, but the only one I've actually played on this list is Citizen Sleeper, which is kind of like a narrative-driven game, just about like capitalism and your work self versus your non-work self and meaning on that. So my vote's going to go Citizen Sleeper. I could see this going any way, though, because I don't think many of these are popular.
No,
Yeah, I went Citizen Sleeper because honestly, that's the only one I've heard of.
I went Citizen Sleeper because the cover looked cool.
I wanted to be a sheep and picked what everyone else picked.
What about you, Josh?
I just picked As Dusk Falls because that's the only big one I know of all of them, or not know, but heard of.
Their art style is very weird. It's like the characters are like they're animate, like they're figures, but like they're cutouts. It's very weird. I remember seeing that not at E3, but whatever the Jeff Keighley event was, and I always thought it was weird. Best performance. So I think this is voice performance. The nominees are Ashley Burke for Horizon Forbidden West, Charlotte McBurney for A Plague Tale Requiem, Christopher Judge for God of War Ragnarok, Manon Gage for Immortality, and Sunny Suljic for Son of War Ragnarok. I've played a little bit Immortality. Manon Gage had to have range for everything that she did in that because she's basically playing an actress who's basically acting out in 3 different movies, but also is doing like her actress, like her night stints, like for like night shows and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go with her for Immortality.
So this is where I had a question about this. The Ashley Birch, was she the one that had that controversial thing going on?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
When there a controversial thing with a
You're talking
voice
about
actor?
Bayonetta 3?
Oh, was that Bayonetta 3?
That's somebody else.
Okay, I thought that was Horizon.
No, so
Um,
Ashley Birch, I believe, is she's Alloy, the main character.
And then who's Christopher Judge and Sonny?
I think he's Kratos.
It's Kratos and Atreus, I think.
Yes.
So which one? I'm guessing Christopher Judge is Kratos.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going for Kratos.
Honestly, I didn't play any of this game, so I don't really have. I guess I'll go Christopher Judge. I don't really care though here.
I'm gonna go with Ashley.
It don't matter.
Mikey, pick somebody.
The middle guy looks pretty cool.
So Judge. Okay.
The middle guy looks pretty cool.
Nick, who'd you pick?
I went with Immortality.
Okay, I'm just okay.
Best audio design. The nominees are Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, and Horizon Forbidden West.
It's Elden Ring.
Elden
Ooh,
Ring.
I have not played God of War, so I can't talk on that one. Call of Duty is just your basic shooter, so that doesn't really change anything. I'm gonna go Horizon.
I'm gonna go God of War on this one. Oh,
Elden
Horizon
Ring.
does have the cool sounding animals. Did Mikey go?
I'm gonna go for Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Dude, where's
Split.
Overwatch 2?
Up next, best score in music. The nominees are A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Metal Hellsinger, and Xenoblade Chronicles. Oof, I think I'm split
Elden
between
Ring.
God of War and Elden Ring on this one.
I'm thinking Elden Ring. If there's one thing that From Software can do is they can fucking hammer up some good music.
You've convinced me. I'm going Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
I went Elden Ring as well. Why? Don't worry about it.
Matt, did you go Elden Ring?
Oh, of course.
That swept the board right there. Jesus.
All right. Best art direction. The nominees are Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Scorn, and Stray. Best art direction for outstanding creative and technical achievement in artistic design and animation. I think just based off all the lore stuff, it's going to be Elden Ring.
So what I will say is, if you haven't played Stray, you won't vote for it. But if you played Stray, dude, it is an aesthetically pleasing game. Like, it's the atmosphere around you is just so.
Yeah, it does push the boundaries. I have to agree with
It's
Matt. It's
very
really,
nice.
it's so like. Don't get me wrong. God of War and Elden Ring are both beautifully made games. The problem is they don't push the boundaries as far as art direction goes, in my opinion. I think Matt's right. Stray, if you've played it, you know exactly what you're getting. Like it's for a dystopian future. It's beautifully done. It's not your typical like, oh, it's future where there's flying cars. It's more than that.
I think it's. I've played 2 of these games, and I played Elden Ring, and like, if I didn't play Stray, I would have voted for Elden Ring. But since I played Stray, I think it's got this, in my opinion.
I'm going to go Elden Ring, even though I want Stray to win.
God of War. I like the way it looks.
Stray. There's a cat on it.
Josh, what was your vote? Did you go Elden Ring?
I said, yeah, no, I voted Stray. I
Stray.
agree with Matt 100%.
Oh, you guys.
And with it being an indie game, I mean, I could see why.
Up next, best narrative. A lot of repeats here. A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Immortality.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, can you read exactly what it says?
For
Like,
outstanding
we'll do-
storytelling and narrative development in a game. Which
Let's say this right now. If you pick Elden Ring, you're a fucking liar. You don't know. No one knows the lore from any From
I was
Software
going to say,
game.
there's no narrative. It's all lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if anybody, as I was gonna say, if anybody popularly votes it, you're ignorant. Like, no, that's not how these games work. Like, if you spend the time, which you're not gonna do, you're playing it for the mechanics and the graphics. You do not understand the story. I don't even understand the story. I don't understand half of Dark Souls. I watched a video, 3-hour video explaining it.
I've played hours in that game. The only thing I know is I'm maidenless, and I don't know why. That's it.
And for some reason, you always die, and they never explain why you always die, no matter what situation you're in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go God of War Ragnarok.
yeah, that's what I went.
Yep, God of War.
Yeah, I got a war.
Yeah,
one.
God of War.
But I'm starting to think I need to play A Plague's Tale because this thing's been nominated all across the board almost.
I've seen it everywhere, and yet I don't remember seeing any like media attention for it, other than like this. Like I've seen a couple of videos of people posting like, "Oh, you need to play this," but I haven't seen like ads or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mikey, did you vote?
Yeah, I think God of War.
God of War. All right. Let's see. Up next, best game direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. The nominees are Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, and Stray.
Okay,
Okay.
so correct me if I'm wrong. They're basically saying that it pushes the boundaries. It's not like your standard gameplay, right?
It's kind of like in the Oscars winning best director. Like it's the best. Like all the systems together, it's working as a cohesive thing.
Okay, so it just everything is a smooth, it's a single being, but it's multiple. Like it's the human body.
It's like a
All
tree
the
with
stuff's
branches.
working together really well.
Yeah, so it's the human body.
Tree with branches.
What do you say?
I would do. I said tree with branches, but I want to say Elden Ring, but dude, I lean towards Stray too.
I'm going Elden Ring, dude.
Yeah,
Elden
I'm
Ring.
I'm going Elden Ring as
I
well.
want, I want Stray to win.
I
All
guess
right.
Elden Ring wins all the way. Okay.
All right,
And
last
the
one.
games-
This is the big one, boys. This is Game of the Year, which, I mean, best game direction, Game of the Year kind of sound the same to me, but whatever. Game of the Year, the nominees are, we got 6 here. We've got A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles. The description here says, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Again,
Okay, so I really think I see now. I really want to play a Plague Tale because I'm sad. If I would have known it was out and it was this big, I would have tried it out. But the fact that I haven't really seen anything on it, it's like,
Hey, you never.
It's
I know
fine.
what Plague Tale is.
well, so I know it played. I'm talking about it, obviously this one. Now I know I've played the original Plague Tale and it was good, but I'm talking about this one specifically. I don't remember seeing anything on it, like as far as like promoting it.
I mean, it
But
was
the-
super recent too, like the last month or so, I think.
Oh, it came out. It came out in October.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
I
that.
Yeah, which was last month.
Exactly, but we had no idea. I had no idea.
Well, I had others.
Can we all
And
agree? Can we all agree this category is probably between Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok?
Oh, it definitely
Oh, yeah,
much. It very
man.
much is so.
I don't know. Stray
Oh.
could come and win it.
No.
No, dude.
It's
Elden
It's not big
Ring.
enough.
Elden Ring's getting this because, like, even if it, with lore and stuff and mechanics, gameplay, whatever, it's gotten to the point where like people are trying to find Easter eggs in this game. Like, people are still playing it, still trying to find Easter eggs. But there's been so many like cool things. Like the guy that his name is Let Me Solo Her.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was a big deal. Like there's been so much, and then like speedrunning it was huge.
Did you see what someone just did with all of the Dark Souls and
Yeah, the
Bloodborne
guy
games?
he beat
He beat
all
of them
the
without taking a single damage, and if he took
Yeah.
Yeah.
single damage at any point, he had to go all the way back to the start and do them all again, dude.
and he did. That happened. I think it was like game 5. He
Dude, that's ridiculous.
ended up getting hit, and
Jeez.
he had to
That-
start all the way
If
over.
someone's willing to do that, that tells you how good that game is. Those games are.
Yeah, but see, okay, so you guys are naming events after it, so this is like prolonging its life. Where God of War right now is fresh. We're right off, like literally right off the precipice of 2018's God of War. It was, I mean, I think it's bigger deal than Elden Ring, and I think it's gonna blow it out of the water.
I think
Nuts.
I think Elden Ring's gonna win, and I think it's because Elden Ring was the last like real COVID game. Like, and by that I mean this was like we were still like this was February. This Omicron was still kind of a thing, knocking people around. We were still kind of locked up in a way, and so this was like the last thing that people like really came together through the internet over and like explored it while we were all still like I'm air quoting locked away because some people's employers were like ready to fucking put you in your fucking deathbed. But I think just based off that alone, and that it was the one thing, and now you look at like God of War Ragnarok's doing numbers right now, but like if God of War Ragnarok had released in February, like its numbers would be even crazier because we were locked. You get what I'm saying on that front.
I
of
get
it?
what you're saying. I do what you're saying.
So I'm
But I
gonna
was
give, I'm
thinking
gonna give
because
it
of
to
being-
Elden Ring.
But I do think because of the holidays, it's gonna shoot its numbers up significantly. They're gonna, I mean, I think it's gonna blow Elden Ring out of the water.
Sounds like we're a split house. This sounds like House of Dragons.
Oh, I'm pretty sure all of you picked Elden Ring except for me and Mikey because Mikey hasn't picked yet.
Big Stray.
Of course you did.
It's a cat game. It's a cat game, and people might make it a meme pick. You're
It's actually a
sleeping.
good game. It's not. It wouldn't be a meme.
Wait, you guys are sleeping right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Game Awards nominees. We picked all 31 categories. The game show is on not November. The awards show is on December 8th. I guess that'll be on the internet. The Spike TV's not around anymore. So after that airs, we'll come back and we'll share those scores. I think I'm gonna win personally, but so yeah, that was the episode, everybody. As always, you can find me, Nick, on Twitter at that Kaufman for now while it's still around, And then YouTube and Twitch at Nick Fat Night. Mikey, where can the people find you?
Nick Fat Night on Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. And they can find me at Your Mom's Crib on Instagram.
All right.
That's about it.
You know, there's probably a real Instagram for that. I don't even want to know what it is, though. Matt, where can the people find you?
Twitter, MC Squared, and soon to be Discord.
Nice.
Soon to be Discord.
Jake, where can the people find you?
Find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at Jakey Boy Kaufman.
Josh, where can they find you?
You can find me nowhere currently because I am officially off Twitter, and yeah, at this rate, I'm working. It's a work in progress, and I've said that for months now, but it's gonna have to happen. So,
Okay.
Ooh, Josh is woke, dude.
He got off Twitter. Josh is on Truth Social at
Josh is PC as fuck, bro.
Truth. Wait, is that actually what it is? Truth Social.
Truth
at?
Social is the Trump one.
I get it, but do they do ats there?
Yeah, I think so.
I
think
think
it's
what place doesn't?
It's basically a copy and paste of Twitter.
Like
fair.
if I can at you on my phone, and you can at anywhere.
So, quick sidebar. I hopped on their store page on Apple to see what it was about. Like, I just wanted to see how ridiculous it was and just read like how bad the reviews were. And like, there's a screenshot of like a DM conversation, and one of them was like, "Are you ready to talk about the truth?" And the response was like, "What do you mean? I'm on Facebook and Twitter and all that. Don't they share that there?" It's like, "No, man, they don't." Here's the truth, and that's the screen.
That's cringy.
That's
That
the
is cringy
capture.
as fuck.
That's what they went with, and it's got fucking like it's like a 4.8 on Apple. Oh my god, what the fuck?
That is cringy.
It is paid, man. It's paid.
It's gotta be. You can find Smashing Game Time anywhere. We're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. We have a Discord coming, as Matt said. We also got a subreddit in the works, so stay on standby for those. Those will be out soon. As always, thank you to Alex Marvin Clark for our intro and outro song, Hunt Him Down. We've got a link to his SoundCloud down in the show notes. Go check him out. Everyone, this has been Smashing Game Time. We hope you had a smashing good time. We'll see you all next time.